Hello, hello. My name is Aid185. It's a pleasure to meet all of you who have decided to click on this video. My username is Aid185, but you could call me Aiden. To introduce myself, I've been a big fan of Nintendo games for all my life. The 3DS is probably my favorite console of all time, so that's our main focus of the channel. Hopefully a lot of you have been recently into, like, there's been an uptick in 3DS interests, I guess, lately. Buying a 3DS is popular now. You can mod 3DSs to do a lot of cool things. One of those cool things just happens to be being able to record your 3DS screen. So I am currently taking advantage of that. My first Let's Play, because this is a Let's Play channel, is going to be Super Mario 3D Land. This was actually the first game that I've gotten on my 3DS, way back in 2011. When I was just but a wee lad, and all I cared about was the Marios and the Zeldas. And yeah, let's get into it. Now, I was originally going to play Super Mario 64 DS, but that wasn't working, so it wasn't working just because I don't think the regular DS games work with the particular recording software that I was using, so I just shifted to this. Now, the reason why I picked Mario is because I'm very familiar with this game. I am not going to feel like an absolute fool playing it. But I do plan on there being more like blind Let's Plays on here, and don't expect just 3DS games to be on here, because the truth is I like a lot more than 3DS games. But yes, it is going to be the main focus. Now, let's look at the game. There was a storm last night, and all the Tanuki leaves appeared to have disappeared. Oh god, it's fucking Bowser holding Peach with one hand. That's kind of crazy. Seems as though Bowser has stolen Peach once again. Big surprise. Not really. But we do have to save her, because that's just what Mario does. Mario's a hero. He does hero things. Now, this game, it was the first 3D Mario game that sort of adopted the 2D style of playing. So you have the blocks, you have a goalpost. At the end of the level, you have power-ups, just like any 2D Mario game, which at the time, it was actually kind of exciting, for me at least, because I've always wanted a 3D Mario game that was like this. But I will say, ever since getting a 3D Mario games like this, there's two like this. Super Mario 3D Land on the 3DS, and then you have 3 World, which was originally on the Wii U, and it was one of those games that was brought to the Switch from the Wii U, because the Wii U sold not very well, so I guess Nintendo wanted to give people a chance to play all the Wii U games that they missed out on. But yeah, ever since getting those games, I do prefer the more open style of the other 3D Mario games, such as Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Odyssey. Now, something that you could do on the 3DS is you could actually move around the camera by moving the 3DS itself. It works. It's not something that I really like to do because it's just a little cumbersome at times. I know a lot of people do like the gyroscope aiming because it does give a degree of accuracy, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a boomer, but I'm not a big fan of it. Woohoo! Alright, I completed the first level. I got all 3 of the star coins. You'll notice that in each of the level there are 3 star coins to collect. If you want to 100% the game, you have to collect each star coin. And also, if you notice on the bottom right there, there's a golden flag. Also, to 100% the game, you have to reach the top of the flagpole at the end of every stage. I'm not going to be doing that. I really don't have fun playing games doing that. And I want this to be a fun experience. And I feel like if I'm having fun, then perhaps you guys are having fun too. Now, this is really cool. Pretty sure this is the first time, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first time that Mario was able to use his Fire Flower in 3D. And it bounces off of walls. It goes kind of a little crazy everywhere. Yeah, I remember thinking this was really cool at the time of release, but you know, when I was 11 years old, I thought everything Mario was cool. Which a lot of things Mario is cool, alright? I don't want to be one of those people who thinks otherwise, because I'm not. Yeah, that didn't really make sense, but whatever. Die! I love doing that, ground pounding all 3 of them at once. Oh, and this is something cool you can do. You can crouch, go underneath, and then you could roll, actually, in this game. I forgot about that. Woohoo! Let's see. I'm pretty sure that... Nope, there's nothing up there. I thought there was something up there. Over here, there's a star. Die. Oh, you know what you could do with the star? Boom! Pretty awesome, right? There's your second star coin. Now, I don't want to miss out on this, so I'm going to go back real quick and grab myself the Fire Flower. I know some of these levels like the back of my hand, especially the earlier levels. Something I like to do when I was a kid was just replay a lot of the earlier levels. There we go. You can light torches in this game. Not super relevant, but it does show up in some games. Yeah, I did not reach the top of the flagpole in that stage, and you'll actually get the opportunity to see. You'll get the opportunity to see. In the bottom right, you see how there's not a golden flagpole there anymore. It actually shows up as nothing. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's how you know if the stage doesn't have the flagpole. That means you did not. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You did not get the yeah, the thingy at the end. Boom. Everything. 69. Yeah, I did. Yep. Street Pass. A really cool feature of the Nintendo 3DS was Street Pass. And I think it still works. If you pass by somebody in real life who has their 3DS closed, you'll get their Street Pass in the Street Pass app, and it'll affect a ton of games. Some games give you content. It's really cool. Something that I wish was like available for the Switch, because it's just like a lost thing from the 3DS. Yeah, some of those mystery boxes don't really contain much aside from stars. Yeah, so if you notice on the screen, there might be a little bit of lag just because of the way I'm recording this. I hope it's not too much of a bother. I haven't really been paying attention to it, honestly, so I might not even notice. Wait a minute. You know what? I think there's a star coin that I missed. Pretty sure there's one, like... I might be thinking of something else. No. Well, if I missed it, I missed it. Wahoo! Because the focus on this series is fun and have a good time. And if I'm pulling my hair out trying to find all the star coins, then I'm not having fun. And I've noticed that, neat little secret. I noticed that when most players aren't having fun, I tend to not like it. Don't like the experience at hand. And then this is fun. Star. Oh yeah. Star coin. Yeah, see there. That was my second star coin. So I think there was a hidden star coin that I missed. That's fine. Yeet. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. So I only got one star coin that stage. That was a really short stage, I gotta say. Yeah, needless to say, this game is really easy during the first portions of it. The challenge does go up because I don't want to particularly spoil anything, but there are more worlds beyond the first 8. Spoilers. I feel like Nintendo sort of became like you know how like Disney started doing like the twist villains with Lotso, Hug and Bear, and so like, and then they started like, and then they started doing like twist villains like all the time, and so it became more of a twist for them not to have a twist villain. I feel like Nintendo sort of like did the same thing with Mario, where like, ooh, this is the final boss, but no, it's actually not the final boss. We tricked you, and it's like, okay, you guys did this like 3 or 4 times in a row. So it's not really like a twist anymore. Yeah, it's kind of strange because Nintendo and Disney started doing that like around the same time. Do they still do that? I don't know. This song, I think, is from Mario 3. There's a lot of Mario 3 nostalgia in this game. And in New Super Mario Brothers, that was just like I guess they were bored of the Mario 1 nostalgia, and so they moved on to Mario 2 nostalgia. But yeah, it was kind of cool at the time, but also like we would like to see something new too, you know, because the old stuff was new at some point too, right? And I guess the nostalgia fading was kind of new at the time. Oh fuck. No. No. Ugh. Alright, I need to like. Yeah. Alright. That part always gives me a hard time. It always has. Woo! And then you fly up. And sometimes I like to do this. Like, fuck the way you want me to do it. I'm gonna do it this way. Boom. Because I'm a rebel. Bada bing, bada boom. Sometimes you'll run into one of these toad houses, just like any other Mario game. You get some sort of present in here. Some games have mini games. I think this one you just get the present. Ooh, a fire flower. I'm gonna switch. I always like having a Tanuki and a fire flower, just cause look, you could like run around here and check out like the little scenery around. It's kind of cool having like this little 3D space. I imagine kids playing this game would like just hang out around here. I feel like that's what I would do. But of course, I was already like, once this game came out, I was already past the point of like sort of exploring aimlessly in video games, if that makes sense. So, if that makes any sense, I used to just like run around Peach's Castle in Mario 64 DS. Because I'm Gen Z, I'm not a millennial who plays Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64. I'm not meaning to shit on the millennials, by the way. Well, I am, just playfully. Die! First Bowser level. Ooh, I almost got hit by that fire. Yeah, this is kind of reminiscent of the Mario 64 Bowser level in a way, by it being like a linear path. But obviously that's not what they're going for. You could wall jump to get that third star coin. One up. You get one of these viewing things. You look over there. Oh, look. It's a Bowser thing. This game does something kind of cool. It kind of mimics the first game in a way. You'll see. I imagine a lot of the viewers who are watching this have played this game before, though. You see there's Bowser, but if you're observant, you'll notice something about him that seems kind of odd. Now, just like the first game, he jumps, you run, long jump. Oh, he's gonna try to stop you. Oh, you piece of shit. My Tanuki Leaf. But yeah, he has a leaf on. But as it turns out, he is not actually Bowser. It's a Goomba with a Tanuki Leaf. What the fuck? So, our princess is in another castle. He's not going to say that to you. Does he even say anything? Does he have any dialogue? Oh, God. Yeah, they really... During this era of Nintendo, this was like the beginning of the blandification of Mario, which was... Oh my God! What am I thinking? What is he thinking? Come on! Long jump. That's what I'm trying to do. Whoa! There we go. Yeah, this was really the beginning of the blandification of Mario series. Not fun. You could thank Shiggy for that one. But yeah, since we did complete the first world, I think this is a good point to end off this first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed what I am making. I hope the screen quality isn't too much of a bother, and I hope you guys have a good night.